Today's book is called Bugs A to Z by Terry D. Gazelle. Bugs A to Z by Terry D. Gazelle. A is for ants and aphids. Ants and aphids are like farmers and cows. Aphids drink sap from plants and make a sweet milk called honeydew. Ants milk aphids to get honeydew to drink. B is for bedbug. Can you imagine a whole day without any food to eat? Bedbugs can live for months without food. When they do eat, they take a bite from birds, dogs, and even people. Ouch! C. The centipede's name means 100 legs, but most centipedes are born with 14 legs. As they get older, most centipedes grow 16 more legs. Hey, that adds up to 30 legs. Why are they called centipedes? What did we learn cent means? 100. D for dragonfly. Dragonflies have 2 sets of wings. Each wing can move in a different direction and at a different speed at the same time. E is for earwig. The mother earwig stays with her eggs until they hatch. Then she feeds them food that she eats and then throws up. Think of it as bug baby food. F is for firefly. The body of the firefly can light up only when it flies. The firefly uses flashes of light to find a mate. The light it makes is cold light. Its light does not get hot like a light bulb. G is for grasshopper. Grasshoppers are music makers. They make music by rubbing their legs against their wings. Other grasshoppers can hear the music up to a mile away. H, honeybee. Honeybees gather nectar from flowers to make honey. After a bee finds a place to gather nectar, it flies back to the hive and dances. The dance tells other bees where to find the nectar. I, the inchworm inches its back feet forward until they bump into its front feet. Then the inchworm moves its front feet ahead until it cannot move them any farther. Then it starts all over again. J, jewel beetle. A young jewel beetle must shed its hard skin to grow. It does this by making its body bigger. This breaks the old skin and it falls away. Each time, a new, harder skin grows to replace it until the jewel beetle is fully grown. K, katydid. Katydid rub their front wings together to sing. They have ears on their legs to hear the sounds of other katydids. L, ladybug. Ladybugs eat bugs that eat plants, so gardeners like them. When something tries to eat the ladybug, though, the ladybug pulls its head inside its red and black shell and squirts out a bitter orange juice. M, moving leaf. The moving leaf is a bug that eats leaves. The moving leaf looks so much like a leaf itself that other leaf-eating bugs sometimes take a bite out of it. N, nutweevil. A nutweevil has a long, thin tube with mouth parts on the end, which uses it to make a hole in a nut. Once the nutweevil's tube is inside the nut, it lays its egg there. When the baby nutweevil hatches, it eats its way out of the nut. O, ocean strider. Ocean striders skim along the surface of the ocean water. They have tiny hairs on the bottoms of their feet, which work like snowshoes to keep them on top of the water. P, praying mantis. The praying mantis is a good fighter. It uses its front legs to grab and hold. The praying mantis will stand up to other bugs, mammals, and even people. It can even turn its head so it faces completely backwards. Q, the queen butterfly lays its eggs on milkweed plants. After the eggs hatch, the caterpillars eat the poisonous milkweed. The poison makes the caterpillar and then the butterfly taste bad. R, red widow spider. Red widow spiders belong to the same family as the black widow spider. They are both extremely poisonous. So please don't try to pet them. S, silkworm. The silkworm is the larva or baby of the silk moth. The silkworm spins a strong silk cocoon around its body. When it's time to change into a moth, one silkworm caterpillar can make a silk thread 5,000 feet long. T, termite. Termites live in and eat cold, old, rotting wood. A colony or group of termites includes a queen. The queen's responsibility is to lay eggs. She can lay an egg every 3 seconds and lives for 15 years. That's a lot of eggs. U, umber moth caterpillar. The umber moth caterpillar is camouflaged to look like a stick. When danger is near, it climbs between a branch and the stem to hide. It looks more tasty than a stick. V, viceroy butterfly. The viceroy butterfly is orange and black. In nature, these colors mean that something will taste bitter. The viceroy butterfly, however, does not really taste bitter. It just tricks the birds and bugs to make them think it does. W, walking stick. The walking stick looks just like a small stick. Walking sticks are brown or green and can grow up to 2 to 3 inches long, which is 5 to 8 centimeters. Walking sticks live and hide from enemies in leaves and branches. X, Xylocopa. Xylocopa is the scientific name for the carpenter bee. Scientists put bugs into groups. The word part xylo means wood. Xylocopa means a bee that lives in wood. Y, yucca moth. The yucca moth and the yucca plant need each other. The yucca moth spreads the yucca flower's pollen. The yucca flower is a nest for the yucca moth to lay its eggs. And this is teamwork. Z, zebra tarantula. The zebra tarantula finds a hole in the ground and covers it with a trap door, such as a leaf. When a bug, or dinner, steps on the trap door, it falls through, and the zebra tarantula attacks. There's my index, where I can see each page number that each bug is on. If I only want to read about the butterfly, I can turn to pages 18, 23, 30, and 31. We'll be learning more about butterflies in science. If I only want to learn about the tarantula, I can turn to page 27 and 31. And if I only want to learn about the ladybug, I can turn to page 13 and 30. I want you to think. In this nonfiction book, what did I learn about bugs?